Well, how much freedom is too much when it comes to what high school students are allowed to wear? That question is being raised tonight as the Toronto District School Board is among one of the first in our country to approve a new set of rules that will take fashion police out of the classrooms and put a focus on self-expression. So the shoulders are coming out in September.
Yeah, and I don't have to be like, oh, I hope no one sees me.
Under the new rules, students will no longer be reprimanded for showing skin. Here's a preview. Starting in September, as long as the groin, buttocks, and nipples are covered, tops may expose shoulders, stomachs, midriff, necklines, and cleavage. Bottoms may expose legs, thighs, and hips. Undergarments may not be worn as outerwear, but straps and waistbands are perfectly fine. I guess teachers can no longer tell the guys with the baggy pants to pull them up. Hats, bandanas, hoodies, or any other headwear are allowed as long as they don't obscure the face.
The dress code itself, the policy, really sets a foundation that student dress is a decision and choice that is based on a discussion that happens between students, their parents, and their guardians.
Right now, the TDSB has a broad and basic dress code. It's then up to individual schools to customize the policy. Here at Earl Haig in North York, for example, the handbook says students are expected to dress in attire that is appropriate for the workforce.
Technically, I'm showing a little too much light.
The new dress code will be a blanket policy for all schools across the board, and not surprisingly, students are loving it.
I think it really allows others, sort of brings the topic of conversation that, like, no, you shouldn't judge someone based on the way they look.
Is how people dress distracting in the classroom ever?
This is never. No. I've never looked at a person's shoulders and I'm distracted.
Some parents, on the other hand, freedom of expression. Let the kids wear what they want to wear. What do you think of that?
I don't approve of that.
Oh yeah, essentially, you might as well just wear a two-piece bathing suit if you wanted to. If that's what it's coming down to, like, this is getting ridiculous.
Like, I think it should be told to kids at a young age that, okay, of course there's freedom of speech, but there's certain dress code appropriate for certain events.
The TDSB says it took a year to review the policy, and during that time, they heard some very powerful deputations regarding dress code enforcement.
It might be because a student is wearing spaghetti straps, for example, versus thicker straps, and so the measurements were being applied for enforcement rules, and students were feeling shamed.
First day of school in September, what are you wearing?
Probably like a tube top and shorts. It's about time that I can wear that freely, man.
Now, things that are banned under the new dress code include any article of clothing that promotes rude, vulgar, offensive, discriminatory, homophobic, or racist language. The new dress code starts in September.